Hello and welcome to Rathod's IAS. Today in this session, we are going to analyze UPSC previous questions of Geography 2013. And I am going to analyze each and every statement, and if you want, you can make the notes. Okay, so this analysis will be very useful to understand the important themes and the repeated topics and where exactly UPSC is trying to trap the students. Okay, and if you analyze subject wise, then you will understand, like from options also you can get questions. Okay, so for that point of view, you have to practice previous questions. So without wasting any time, let us see the first question which appeared in 2013 from geography point of view. So first question is, consider the following pairs. So on one side they gave tribes and another side they gave states. So first one is Limbo from Sikkim. Second one is Karbi from Himachal Pradesh. Next one is Dongria from Orissa. Bonda from Tamil Nadu. And which of the above pairs are correctly matched? And this year in 2024 prelims, you can expect this type of similar pattern of question, because here recently bill passed to add some tribal groups from Odisha and Andhra Pradesh into ST list, and even especially in Manipur, Meiteis are demanding for ST status, and even recently in Himachal Pradesh, Hatti tribe which got ST status. So because of this, and even there is one news like delisting of some tribes, okay, like Kuki and Zomi from this ST list. So because of this, there is a chance of getting question regarding this type of similar pattern in your UPSC prelims 2024, and you have to see that. So let us see here this Limbo tribe, it is from Sikkim. Yes, this first pair is correct. And Karbi, you might have listened about this Karbi analog, right? So Karbi is not from Himachal Pradesh, but it is from Assam. So the second pair is wrong. And next one is Dongria Khond tribe, it is from Odisha. And Bonda, it is from Odisha. It is not from Tamil Nadu. So you have to choose the correct option, that is 1 and 3. Option A is correct answer. Clear? So you have to prepare tribes in the states this year for sure for prelims 2024. And next question is, consider the following pairs. So first one is national park on one side and next one is river flowing through parks. So one more idea, like how you have to prepare this national parks biosphere reserves in news. You have to see like national park and in which state it is located and even nearby rivers or important geographical locations. So in this way you have to prepare from national parks or biosphere reserves or wildlife sanctuaries. So let us see the first pair, that is Jim Corbett National Park, River Ganga, and Kaziranga National Park, River Manas, and Silent Valley National Park, River Kaveri. So if you know, there's Jim Corbett National Park which is located in the state of Uttarakhand. First important fact. And this Jim Corbett National Park is located at the foothills of Himalayas. So actually river Ganga is not flowing there, but river Ram Ganga. Okay, river Ram Ganga is flowing through this Jim Corbett National Park. So this first pair is incorrect. And next one is Kaziranga National Park. So always that will be in news. Okay. So in which state? In Assam. Not this Manas, but river Brahmaputra. River Brahmaputra is flowing. This second pair is also incorrect. And next one is Silent Valley National Park, which is located in state of Kerala. It is not river Kaveri, but it is river Bhavani. So this river Bhavani is one of important tributary of Kaveri which is flowing here. So this third pair is also incorrect. So which of the above pairs are correct? That means none. So answer here is D. Option D, none is the correct answer for this question. And let us move on to next question. Third question is, which of the following statements regarding laterite soils of India are correct? So this question is from topic of soil and it is one of the repeated theme. So first statement is they are generally red in color and they are rich in nitrogen and potash. And third statement is they are well developed in Rajasthan and UP. Next one is tapioca and cashew nuts grow well in these soils. So here from soils, how you can expect the questions? So you have to see important feature of the soils and you have to see like in which areas they are seen in India, and you have to see like what is the composition of that soil and which crops can be grown in that soil. In these four areas UPSC can ask question, and UPSC is not only asking question in your prelims for your CSE examination but for other examinations like CDA, NDA examination also. Many a times from these themes UPSC already asked question from soils and it's one of the most important chapter. So if you see the statements, so first one is obviously this laterite soil is red in color because of presence of iron oxides. So first statement is correct. And the second one is they are rich in nitrogen and potash. So actually, this laterite soil is very poor in nitrogen, potash and as well as phosphorus. In all these NPK, yes, it is very poor. So this second statement is incorrect. And next one is they are well developed in Rajasthan and UP. So to understand this statement, you have to know like where exactly these laterite soils are present. So laterite soils are seen in the regions where there is high temperature and also high rainfall. So this high temperature criteria can be met in the state of Rajasthan but not high rainfall. So normally this kind of laterite soils are seen in peninsular plateau. It is seen in this peninsular plateau region. For example, in Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, and even in the northeastern part of our country also we can see this type of soil. So this is also incorrect. And next one is tapioca and cashew nuts grow well in these soils. So actually this NPK is very important for the growth of plants, especially for crop cultivation. It is very important, or agriculture. So whenever they are lacking means we have to use fertilizer. Yes, correct? Fertilizers. But here in these laterite soil, if you are having the proper irrigation, we can go for growing of this tapioca and cashew nuts. So this statement is correct. Okay, so what is the answer? The answer is 1 and 4, both are correct. So option C is the correct answer. So you have to know all these background to answer this question. And next question is, counter-bunding is a method of soil conservation used in. So as in 2011 question we discussed about this counter-bunding in options. Okay, in one of options we saw about this counter-bunding. And now in this 2013 paper, direct the question from this counter-bunding. So because of this, I am saying that when you are seeing any options in your previous questions, you have to know what about that. Because next year that word can be given as a separate question. Okay. Counter-bunding is a method of soil conservation is used in. Option A is desert margins liable to strong wind action. Option B is low flat plains close to stream courses liable to flooding. And option C is scrublands liable to spread of weed growth. and option D is none of above. So as you all know that this counter bunding is used for soil conservation as well as water conservation. Especially this type or this method of soil conservation or like to prevent soil erosion is seen in hilly regions. Okay, it is seen in these hilly regions. So this method is used for soil conservation, water conservation, moisture retention, etc. So none of these three will meet the exact where we are using this counter bunding. So correct option is D, none of the above. Clear? And now let us see the next question. Next question is consider the following crops. It is very simple and direct question. One is cotton, second is groundnut, third is rice and fourth is wheat. Which of these are kharif crops? So we are talking about types of crops. We can divide them into three types. Yes. So first one is kharif. And second one is rabi. And third one is ziyad. So in this ziyad we will go for growing of fruits and vegetables. But here these are two cropping patterns that we can see. So kharif is very important and it is dependent upon the rainfall. But here this rabi crops they dependent on winter rainfall. So especially we will go for growing of wheat, mustard. Okay, we will go for growing of wheat, mustard, barley during this winter rainfall season. So these are very important three crops. So here if you see here, rice is a kharif crop and groundnut and cotton, these three are kharif crops but wheat is not. So if you eliminate wheat, then you will come to the correct answer. That is 1, 2 and 3. Option C is the correct answer. So here you have to know make a list of kharif crops and as well as rabi crops separately and you can go through that. And next question is during a thunderstorm, the thunder in the sky is produced by the. So what are the reasons for this thunder in the sky? So first statement is meeting of cumulonimbus clouds in the sky. And next one is lightning that separates the nimbus clouds. And third statement is violent upward movement of air and water particles. You have to select the correct answer using the codes. So here thunder is nothing but in simple way, whenever lightning is happening, you will hear some sound. Right? So that sound is called as thunder. So what happens, what is the mechanism is, I will explain in a simple flow chart. If you want, you can make a note. So whenever lightning is happening, it will release electricity. That too very huge electricity, like 100 million to 1 billion volts of electricity is released. So whenever electricity is released, whatever the air which is present, it gets heated. So because of this high voltage of electricity, so air will be getting heated up rapidly. So because of this air which is getting heated up rapidly, it will cause a sound. So this sound is thunder. So here in this mechanism, have you seen like cumulonimbus cloud or nimbus cloud or movement of air and water? No. So all these three are not the reasons at all for this thunder in sky. So it is because of electricity which released because of lightning. So your correct answer is none. D is the correct answer. Clear? And now let us move on to next question. Next question is consider the following statements. First statement is natural gas occurs in Gondwana beds. Gondwana is the keyword here. And second statement is mica occurs in abundance in Kondarma. And this one is Dharwars are famous for petroleum. So here you have to see which of the statements are correct. So this question, it is regarding your rock system. That too, rock system in India. So if you are well aware with this rock system in India, then minerals, resources chapter will be very easy for you. So actually these Gondwana beds, they are very famous for this coal, and about more than 80% of coal which is present in India is belonging to this Gondwana period. It is not at all related to natural gas. Okay. And next one is mica occurs in abundance in Kondarma. So this Kondarma region is present in Jharkhand, and this region is very much famous for this mica. So this second statement is correct. And third statement is Dharwad system of rocks are famous for petroleum. So actually petroleum and natural gas you are seen in sedimentary rock system, right? So here Dharwads, they are very much famous for other minerals. For example, iron, manganese, magnesium, etc. They are not at all famous for petroleum. So this statement is also incorrect. So which is the correct statement? That is only 2. So where is this only 2? That is option B. Option B is the correct answer. Clear? So I am analyzing each and every statement. So in this way, if you analyze this previous questions from all subjects, then you will be getting like concepts and you will be understanding the repeated themes. Okay. And let us see the next question. Which of the following is or are the characteristic or characteristics of Indian coal? So this question, it is from topic of minerals, or we can say like resources. And this resources is also like repeated theme in your geography. So first statement is high ash content. Next one is low sulfur content. And third statement is low ash fusion temperature. So you have to select the correct answer using the codes given below. So if we are talking about coal, we have 4 types of coal. We have anthracite. Next one is bituminous, anthracite coal, bituminous coal. We have lignite, and next one is peat. The purest form of coal is anthracite and very poor is peat. And we will be having like lignite coal reserves in India and very few bituminous coal. Okay. So actually, if you're talking about the characteristics of coal which is present in India, we are having like heavy ash content. So whenever you are burning this coal, ash is produced in a very huge amount. And next one is low sulfur content. But here we are having very high ash fusion temperature of 1500 degrees centigrade. So this third statement is incorrect. So correct option is A, 1 and 2 only. Clear? And now let us move on to next question. The Narmada river flows into west. The most other large peninsular rivers flow towards east. Why? So this question, it is from your drainage system. So in this drainage system, you will be studying 2 types. So first one is Himalayan river system. And second one is peninsular system. Peninsular river system. So in this peninsular again we have 2 types. So one is east flowing rivers. And the second type is west flowing rivers. Actually Narmada river, which is an example of this west flowing, and it is perennial river. So let us see the statements given. So first one is it occupies in linear rift valley. And this one is it flows between Vindhyas and Satpuras. and the land slopes to the west from central India. So if you see, actually this river which flows in the linear rift valley, it is formed because of the movement of Indian plates towards Eurasian plate. Okay, so this rift valley which is formed because of movement of Indo-Australian plate towards Eurasian plate. So this first statement is correct. And next one is it flows between Vindhyas and Satpuras. If you see the location of this Narmada river, so Narmada river which originates at Amarkantak plateau, right? And it flows between this Vindhyas and Satpuras. So if you see here this statement, factually this statement is correct. But this statement is not giving exactly the reason why this Narmada is flowing towards west. Okay, clear? So we cannot take this statement into account. And this one is the land slopes to west from central India. So from central India, the slope it is towards east, not towards west. It is clearly given, right? So this statement is incorrect. So you have to select the correct answer using the codes given below. So that is A1 only. So A1 only is the answer for this so and so question. And next question is, on the planet Earth, most of the fresh water exists as ice caps and glaciers. And out of the remaining fresh water, the largest portion is found in. It is very simple question. And if you go to your 11th class NCERT, there will be one table in water resources topic. So if you go on to that table, then it will be very easy to answer this question. So option A is found in atmosphere as moisture and clouds. And option B is found in fresh water, lakes and rivers. Exist as groundwater, and next one is exist as soil moisture. So I will tell you the order of water which is present on the earth. Okay. So first one is our oceans. After this oceans, I am telling about both fresh water and salt water. You can divide them later on. So oceans. Next one is ice caps and glaciers. Ice caps and glaciers. And the next one is groundwater. Next one is freshwater lakes. And next one is salt water lake. And after that we have atmosphere. Okay, that means nothing but atmosphere, moisture and clouds. And last one will be your rivers. So this is the order. So out of this we have to remove the salt water. Let us round up the salt water. Oceans and here salt water lake. So after this ice caps we have groundwater. So here option C is groundwater. So option C is the correct answer for this question. Clear? And next 11th question. The annual range of temperature in the interior of continents is high as compared to coastal areas. What is or the reason or reasons? So this question is saying that this is a continent, for example. So what happened? The temperature in the interior of this continent is high. Okay. So if you are comparing with that of this coastal areas, temperature in the interior of the continent is high. Why? So I will draw with the red so that you can easily understand. So this area temperature is high compared to that of coastal areas. Why? So let us see the statements given. So first one is thermal difference between land and water. And next one is variation altitude between continents and oceans. Presence of strong winds in the interior. Heavy rains in the interior as compared to that of coast. Let us analyze each and every statement. The first statement is thermal difference between land and water. So this concept we can connect with local winds. So if you know about land breeze and sea breeze, land breeze and sea breeze, you can easily understand this first statement. Like, yes, there is a differential heating and cooling of land and water is happening. Land will be getting heat fast compared to that of water. And if you see here, land will losing the heat fast compared to that of water. So because of this, yes, there is a temperatural difference or thermal difference that is seen here. So this is one important reason for this interior of this continent is hot. And next one is variation altitude between continents and oceans. Actually, there is no meaning here. So I didn't understand what is the meaning, like what is the altitude difference between continent and ocean. So we can eliminate this. And next one is presence of strong winds in interior. Always in interior we will be having like weak winds, not strong winds. So this is also incorrect. Third statement. And next one is heavy rains in the interior as compared to that of coast. No, here you have to know this concept of distance from sea. You have to know this concept of distance from sea. So whenever the distance is increasing, for example, let us consider this as sea. So whenever distance is increasing, what happens? The rainfall will be decreasing, right? So heavy rains are seen in interior. No, we are not seeing heavy rains in the interior part. So in the coastal regions we can see heavy rains. So this is also incorrect. So you have to identify the correct answer. So correct statement is 1 only. So your correct option is A, 1 only. Clear? So this concept is related to your climate. So climate is also one of the repeated theme. And next question is, variations in the length of daytime and night time from season to season, they are due to. Yes, from season to season, yes, there is a change in the length of day and night. In winter season, we will be having short day and long night. In summer season, we have long day and short night. So what is the reason? So let us see the options. Option A is the Earth's rotation on its axis. Next one is the Earth's revolution around the Sun in elliptical manner. Next one is latitudinal position of the place. And option D is revolution of the Earth on a tilted axis. So if you see these 4 options, so we have 2 options which is saying about revolution of Earth. But here one option is saying like revolution only, simple revolution around the Sun in elliptical manner. And next one is talking about tilted axis. So as you all know that Earth which is moving with a tilted axis. Okay, so because of this tilted axis, so whenever Earth which is moving around the Sun in elliptical orbit, for example, let us take this is Sun and Earth is moving in this elliptical orbit in this manner. Okay, in this way. So whenever Earth is present here, this southern hemisphere will be getting like more sunlight, and here this pole region, Antarctica, which is having 6 months sunlight for 24 hours. And because of this tilted axis here, poles for 6 months you are getting like 24 hours of sunlight, and for 24 hours they will be completely dark. So correct option here is revolution of the Earth on its tilted axis is the correct answer for this question. So because of this tilted axis, we are seeing like variation in the length of the daytime and as well as night time, that too from season to season. And next one is, which one of the following pairs are correctly matched? So here first statement is Abscysian Plateau, region is Arabia. And next one is Atlas Mountains, northwestern Africa. Next one is Guinea Highlands, southwestern Africa. And Okavango Basin in Patagonia. So here if you want to answer this type of questions, you need to have a good knowledge of Atlas. Okay, world map is very important. So after completing of reading of your basic concepts, go through the map for sure, so that you will be seeing this type of important features in the different continents. So this Abscyssian plateau is not present in Arabia, it is in Ethiopia. And this Atlas Mountains. So if you see here, this is as Africa. Okay, I can't draw the exact shape here. So here we can see this Atlas Mountains, that is in the northwestern Africa. This is correct. And this one is Guyana Highlands, it is located here. So it is not in the southwestern Africa, it is in the north of Africa. It is in the north of Africa. And next one is Okavango Basin. Okavango Basin will be present here in the southwestern part. Okay, it is not in Patagonia. It is in southwestern Africa. So which was the correct pair here? Option B, Atlas Mountains, which is in northwestern Africa. It is the correct pair. And next question is, the most important fishing grounds of the world, they are seen in which regions? Actually, this question, it is from your ocean currents topic, and this ocean currents is also repeated topic. Yes or no? Yes, right? So option A is warm and cold atmosphere currents meet, and next one is rivers drain out large amounts of fresh water into sea, and option C is warm and cold oceanic currents meet, and this one is continental shelf is undulating. So in these ABCD options, again you can see like two statements you are talking about warm and cold, but it is talking about atmospheric currents, and next one is oceanic currents. So if you have gone through your oceanic currents topic, so we will be reading like different warm oceanic currents and different cold oceanic currents. So whenever warm oceanic currents and cold oceanic currents are meeting, there will be upwelling of nutrients. Okay, upwelling of nutrients. So these are like, I can say, nutrient rich areas. So whenever there are nutrient rich areas, there is a good growth of algae. So here algae, it is a food for fishes, right? So these areas will be like a best fishing grounds. We can see most of the fishes in these areas where there is a good presence of algae. So wherever there is a good growth of algae or good nutrient rich water, yes, in that areas we can see the good amount of fish. So option C is the correct answer, that is where warm and cold oceanic currents meet. And next question is, which of the following is or are unique characteristics of equatorial forest? So this question is from natural vegetation. And this natural vegetation is also one important theme where question is asked repeatedly, right? You have to prepare this topic well. And first statement is presence of tall, closely set trees with crowns of forming a continuous canopy. So canopy is nothing but we can see like different layers, okay? Different layers of trees. And we can see like small to big. So this is called as canopy. So yes, canopy is seen in this equatorial forest. And second statement is coexisting of large number of species. Actually, do you know this equatorial forest, they are very rich in biodiversity. Okay, they are very rich in biodiversity. For example, both in areas of plants and animals. So in animals and plants, yes, we have very good biodiversity. And next one is the presence of numerous varieties of epiphytes. So epiphytes are the small plants, they belongs to this bryophytes. Actually they will present on the trees, okay, branches of the trees. And they will be having free falling roots. So these are called as epiphytes, and especially they are seen in this equatorial forest. This statement is also correct. So you have to identify which are the correct answers or correct statements. So all these are correct. So correct answer is D, 1, 2 and 3. Clear? So can you tell me one example of epiphyte in the comment box? Don't forget. And next one is climate is extreme, rainfall is scanty, and the people used to be nomadic herders. So here normally we will be thinking like extreme climate means nothing but it is very hot and very low rainfall. Okay, very low rainfall and extreme climate, and people they are going for this nomadic herders. So here in this tundra, so in this option D it is saying about Siberian tundra. So climate is extreme, like either it may be like even cold also, cold, too cold or too cold is called as extreme, too cold or too hot is called as extreme climate. It is not only hot but even we can consider cold, too cold, too hot, it is called as extreme climate. So here if you see this option D, it is talking about Siberian tundra. So in this tundra region we can see like extreme climate, that is too cold climate, and even the rainfall is scanty. But here the third thing which is mainly asked in question is they are nomadic, means they will be moving from one place to another place. But here in this tundra, the people they depend on hunting and gathering. You are not nomadic, so we can eliminate this option D. And you can see others are like grasslands, prairies or grasslands, steppes or grassland, and savannas or grassland. So here climate is extreme and rainfall is scanty, which is seen in the Central Asian steppe, where people they are dependent on this nomadic herders, means they will be grazing animals. Okay. And next question is, consider the following and the statement one is electromagnetic radiation, next one is geothermal energy. First one is electromagnetic radiation, next one is geothermal energy, and next one is gravitational force, plate movements, rotation of the earth, revolution of the earth. Which of above are responsible for bringing dynamic changes on the surface of the earth? So here if you see the options, like confusing. So let us see one by one. So electromagnetic radiation, okay, which causes thermal differences or temperature differences. So because of this it causes dynamic changes, of course. And this one is geothermal energy. It is one important reason for this volcanism, diastrophism. Volcanism and diastrophism, it is caused because of this geothermal energy. And because of this gravitational force, mass movements which happens, for example avalanches. And because of this plate movements like convergent plates, divergent planes, transform plate movements, that will cause continent building. So this continent building will also causes dynamic changes. And next one is rotation of earth. Because of this rotation of earth, it will cause Coriolis force. And because of this Coriolis force, it can have some influence on the many things like winds, oceanic currents, etc. So it is also having the influence. And even because of this revolution of earth also we can see there is influence that will cause some dynamic changes on the earth's surface. So correct option here is D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. All are the reasons. Clear? And now let us see the next question. So which one among the following industries is the maximum consumer of water in India? So this question is regarding our industries. Option A is engineering, option B is paper and pulp, option C is textiles, and option D is thermal power. So what is the answer? Obviously it is thermal power. So these are the questions which appeared in 2013 from geography point of view. And I will be going to cover till 2023 as soon as possible. So please do watch each and every class so that you will be understanding like analysis of the statements, and you will be understanding the important topics and even the trends how UPSC is asking question. So all these are very important for your UPSC preparation. And if you analyze these questions from 2011 to 2023, then there is a chance of clearing your prelims, because you will be understanding the important topics and you will be understanding how UPSC is trapping the students. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this class. If you really like this class, hit the like button and please don't forget to share this video to your friends and do subscribe to Rathor's IAS Academy. And thank you so much for watching.